destruction of nature is not necessarily a part and parcel of development. This is where we make most mistakes, and this is what I'm most afraid of, even in a place like Sattal. Trees being cut so that centers can be built, trees being cut so that parks can be built or recreational facilities can be built. These are not the kind of things that are really needed over here. There's so many places around Sattal which are incredible for day tourism, which have all of these things that they're planning on putting up now in Sattal. And I don't see why you have to make every place exactly the same. There's something unique and beautiful about Sattal. Let that remain. Why are you bringing something in which goes completely against what Sattal is? For me, Sattal is a very magical place. It's beautiful with nature, with the kind of walks that we have, the environment around the place, the way wildlife is around here. There's something very real about it. Something that reminds me that I'm a human being. It's a little different actually in cities. I've lived in a city for many years, and actually I've been born in Delhi and grown up there and spent most of my life in cities. I find a place like this is a haven for anyone who wants to come and just spend time by themselves or spend time amongst nature. And what is happening here right now is very upsetting, because it seems like the same old ideas of development are now being brought into this space. We went, a few of us tried to get meetings and appointments. We spoke to government officials. They refused to listen to anything that we've had to say. They have not given us an opportunity to even air what we think or what we feel. And it feels extremely disappointing as tax-paying citizens who are supposed to be actually able to ask these questions of government officials, and that's the reason we have systems in place. And very soon we filed RTIs after that to try and get information. But it's been more than, I think, about 2 months now. We haven't received any information. We filed appeals. We're still waiting for that to happen. But it doesn't seem like anyone is interested in telling us what's going on. And it's extremely offensive that when something like this is happening and you try and go and you speak to government officials and they refuse to engage with you or even listen to what your grievances are. That is why we are in this position where we don't have a choice but to go to court. We want to sit with these people. We want to find out what is the best way to be able to bring development into Sattal and its surrounding regions without disturbing the environment or harming the people here. People come to Sattal for bird watching. There is supposedly over 300 to 500 species of birds. You find different information in different places. And you are going to build something in a place which people are coming to see the birds. And by doing that, you will reduce the number of species that are coming into Sattal, and you're doing it under the garb of development. You're going to take away the employment and the revenue generation that actually exists in this place from the people. Rather than actually add to it, you're going to destroy livelihood. That is my concern. One of the newspaper articles that we read, it had a note from someone who's a representative of the Kumaon Mandal Vikas Nigam, saying that they have signatures from about 30 to 40 stakeholders in this area, giving them permission to do a project. My question to the gentleman is, 1, have you told people what the project is? We have no idea what you're doing. Second, if you have taken permission from 40 people, we have signatures of over 500 people from this local area saying that we don't want this. So do your 40 signatures overpower the 500 signatures that we have? So here is how I think we can actually use your help. You can help us by spreading and signing this petition. If you know anyone in the forest department in Uttarakhand personally, please bring this issue up with them. If you know officials in the NGT or other places, our request is please bring them into the loop. Let's try and create some pressure so that we can save this one beautiful place from getting destroyed. We have an opportunity to make this happen, and I'm going to do everything that I can to be able to stand here and make sure that Sattal does not get destroyed under the garb of false development. And I would like your help if you could please offer that in any which way you think is possible.